Welcome back, guys. Slice'em here, doing a little bit of a late night run. Ooh, totally forgot to mention this is going to be a crystal opening as well. Oops. Let's change the name of this. Uh, totally forgot. There we go. Get that changed and fixed. What's up, Gene? Good to see you in here again, man. Thanks for jumping in quick and early. Uh, Guys, the arena has come to a close. What's up, Aaron? How's it going, man? I'm going to jump into this real quick, say my piece about it, and move on. Peter, good seeing you in here again, man. Thanks for coming in. Saw your long comment. I've been extremely busy, which is why I'm just now streaming here at 12 o'clock at night Central Time, where I'm at. Um, but absolutely, Gene, not a problem. We'll be happy to do that. Um, so uh, I'm going to say my piece here about the arena, and then I'm going to move on and be done. And I'm gonna take what I can and hopefully help continue to move things in the right direction for the game. Not that I have any impact on it, but hopefully the people that watch me at least understand. Vinnie Mac, did I get Hyperion? See, here's the thing with me. Let me explain. This arena pissed me off. Hyperion went for 6.4 million was his estimated cutoff. 6.5 million. 6.4. What's up, John? How's it doing, man? 6.4 million. To me, way out of what should have been done. You can see my video from earlier today, how I feel about that. Uh, here's the crazy part of all this. You ready, Vinny? And this is what people don't understand. I think that number is insane. I think Hyperion should have went for around 5 million. Good champ. Um, Good solid champion, has his uses, but at the end of the day should have never went. His value should not exceed Voodoo's. And Voodoo, less than 2 weeks ago, hit 5.9 million. All right, Hyperion just went for 6.4. There's my Hyperion. I've had him for I don't know how long. He's been duped. I've had him, and the arena still makes me mad. I didn't miss a single thing. Matter of fact, you know what I did? I did absolutely nothing. I got in the pool. I got in on the pool just to try and help someone else get this guy. And I feel to a degree that my efforts, I guess, were wasted. Because we've got people putting up 8 million. 8 million for this. Why? Like, here, even at the insanely high cutoff of 6.4 million, which is way too high for Hyperion. Way too high. They still went 2 million almost 2 million. Almost 2 million above the cutoff. Why? Did you really believe Hyperion was bringing in 8 million? I just don't get it. To me, my brain just doesn't process that. I just don't get it. It just makes no sense. And that is what I guess I'm struggling with. Punisher cutoff. Interesting question. I just seen where the cutoff was roughly. Here, hold on 1 second. Let me pull it up. Hold on. 6.8 is what I'm seeing. Punisher went for below 7 million. 6.8 looks like they got him based on what I see. Oh, I agree, Star. I mean, it does nothing good for the entire gaming community. Um, and again, people can say I'm mad because I didn't get Hyperion. I didn't need Hyperion. I can give two flying rips about Hyperion. And to me, and people can call me out for the the the, the bluff if they'd like. I wouldn't have done over $6 million for him. I don't get him, so be it. To me, he's not worth it. To me, he's a $5 million champion. And what's up, Gene? And I guess that's the difference. And maybe that's what my goal is. I guess moving forward, I don't have a problem predicting cutoffs and telling you what I think, but I'm going to go a step further. And maybe the gaming community, maybe the other YouTubers can follow in this step, and maybe it's a good idea. Maybe everybody will make fun of me. I don't know. But I'm not going to tell you what I think the cutoff will be because it's quite obvious. People could give flying rips. And we're having a great time just rocketing these champions to the moon and back. I'm going to tell you what I think they're worth. Hyperion is worth $5 million. When we set the tone with Voodoo, who's a god tier champion, at $5.9 million, there's no reason for Hyperion 2 weeks later to break that by another $500,000. It's unacceptable. I don't care what's going out there. You can come up with all the excuses you want. He's great. Good, he is great, but Voodoo's better. The general consensus is that Voodoo is a better champion than Hyperion. So that argument goes out the window. Okay? Second argument that I've heard. Well, you had the Android compensation boost. That boosted a lot of scores. Okay, fair enough. There's an Android compensation boost. First off, there's not that many of them. And I shouldn't say there's not that many, but it's not all of them. But the other side effect that is, I guess, you mean to tell me that all the Android players decided to use all those boosts to go after Hyperion one time? To me, it makes no sense. Why burn all of it for one guy and blow past the cutoff by 2 million to put up 8, 9 million, whatever they put up? I'm just talking about the cutoff. The results are in. And after this, like I said, I'm done. This is my last little rant about it. And it's not necessarily Hyperion. It's the state of the arena and the cutoffs. My goal is to start using more of what I think people really should be shooting for. Not necessarily prediction, but say, hey, I feel this guy's worth X amount of million. Because I know that's where I'm going to end up. And that's where I'm willing to push for those champions. So, with that being said, guys, I'm done on my arena rant. I hope everybody continues to, get in the pool. Because that is what it is all about. Get in the pool. Help everyone else out. Let's continue to at least fix it to some degree. With that being said, I got some Alliance quests to do. Also got regular events to do. So, I think I need to finish Proving Ground if I'm right. Yeah, I've got part of it done. So, let's go ahead and burn through this real quick. We'll go hit the Alliance quest up and then open some crystals. And Peter, it's just, yeah. So, all right. And Bulldog, I think cutoff there. Is a little bit different. I'd be interested to learn how exactly the cutoff runs in the basic, but it's a percentage. It's not an 800 people set the cutoff. Because I think, from my understanding, 1,300 and some odd people got Hyperion. It was one of the largest played arenas in a long time. Which kind of hurts the get in the pool push. Now, don't get me wrong. My hope is that it's a one-time fluke, things settle back down, and everything comes back to planet Earth. But time will tell. All right, let's burn through these real quick. Outside of that, guys, I hope everybody had a great Father's Day. If you're not a father, I hope you had a good Sunday relaxing and enjoying to do whatever you enjoy to do. And if you're a female, I hope you had fun doing whatever it is you enjoy to do. And Graham, that's kind of what I'm with there as well. Yeah, 10K. I'm sorry. Yeah, 13,700 people. I said 13.3. I think. Thank you, John. Yeah, Archangel's a beast. If you don't have Archangel, you're missing out. To me, he's by far my favorite attacker. I scream about this every time that I'm on here. I absolutely love playing with Archangel. He's just an absolute beast. AG, the word is 13,700 people got Hyperion, roughly, with an estimated cutoff of about 6.4 million. I've heard some people say 6.5, so obviously it's going to be somewhere between the 6.4 and 6.5 range. Where exactly, nobody has said. So, and guys, if anybody is new here, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. I'm pushing towards 200, getting there fairly quickly. And it's kind of funny when I go and look at my analytics side of all this. It's kind of funny. My last 28 days, it's the last 28 days have been huge, and then my first whatever was horrible. So Bulldog, it's going to be awesome. I'm telling you, if you get him, you're going to absolutely love him. He is an absolute beast. I don't mind playing him on a class disadvantage at any time. All fun. I think it's 4-star there, Grim. He's waiting for him to get introduced to the 4-star crystal in general. I think he's been Bulldog's been saving up those 4-star crystals, waiting and hoping, living on a prayer. Neurotoxin on Rocket, he's as good as dead. We'll just let him die on his own. Yeah, and the scary part, John, is I don't even have deep wounds maxed out. And if I was to max that out, the bleeds from Archangel would be massive. Which I guess, considering it's a free chance to swap all my masteries around, I may want to look at doing that. Scarlet Witch is a beast. She obviously is one of my favorites. Any chance I can run with her, I will. Oh, shoot. Totally forgot Hulk is immune to poison. Oops. Well, we'll just have to bleed him out. Scarlet Witch is just a ton of fun to play. Oh, that's horrible. This is not good news. Whew. That's the only sucky part about playing on the iPad, is sometimes it is not very responsive. I try to use the dexterity to dodge and no go. Yeah, Bulldog, that's awesome. I think I've got one 4-star to crack tonight. I'm hoping between everything else I'm going to be pushing 2. We'll see. So we'll run this line in the Proving Ground. I'll hit the Alliance quest up, and then right after that we'll start the Crystal popping. Back-to-back Hulk. Let's just make this quick. John, I've debated trying for the 5-star. If I had a couple crystals and I could try to dupe him, I probably would. But seeing how I don't have the ability to dupe him, it could be forever before I could even come close to awakening him. I'm just holding out. I'm going to end up going for Iceman, which I think is going to be just as nice. Probably actually a little bit better. He's a little more versatile. But Archangel is, by leaps and bounds, my favorite attacker. I did not, Bulldog, unless he was the one that pulled like Yondu and who was it? Yondu and Carnage out of like 3 crystals. Bought 3 and apparently popped. Is that who that was? I just saw that earlier on. I was scrolling through my Twitter before I jumped on and saw that. Some guy bought 3 crystals, pops Yondu and pops Carnage out of those Chaos crystals or whatever they're called. The Carnage Yondu crystal. I haven't really paid attention to the name of them. Who would I like to see buffed? What's up, Jacob? How's it going, man? I don't know who I would like to see buffed. I mean, that's the weird thing about me is no matter what game I've ever played, I've never sat around and been like, oh man, I wish they would buff this champion, or I wish they would buff this gear set, or this game mode, or whatever. Um, I just always try to find a way to make it happen, whichever way that is. That's always been my goal. And coming from a min-max background, that's what you did. It didn't matter who it was. If you played a certain class or you played a certain role, um, you just found a way to make it work. You found a way to make that the most effective place that you could. So, I've never really sat down and thought who I would like to see buffed. Uh, it's a great question, though. Have I mentioned I hate fighting Black Panther? Gosh dang it. Hate it. And even worse, I forget that his first special is just 2 attacks. Yep, knew better than that. I am getting whooped. Hate Black Panther. Hate him. Him and Rhino, I think, might be 2 of my least. There. Isn't the arena cutoff determined by the number of people that join that arena and the scores they put up? Pretty much. Based on the way I see that it runs, it looks like it's a percentage. Obviously, where a certain percent gets certain things, so on and so forth. So, yeah, that reflect is nasty. I hate it. Drives me bonkers. So now here's an interesting deal. Agent Venom. Um, oh, why isn't it letting me look at the info on him? Well, here we go. Sorry, I forgot. You can do it down here now. Alright, so the interesting side of this is Archangel's Bleed actually reduces Agent Venom's chance to use his tenacity ability, which is amazing. So every time you put a bleed on him, it gains the ability of kind of reducing that. So he's kind of designed to fight Agent Venom in a weird way. Uh-oh. That's all she wrote. Steve, congratulations, man. Congrats on the Hyperion. Glad you made it. And Grim, you're correct there. I think Bulldog, you're making everybody's kind of on the same page. I think if everybody could just kind of piece it all together, we could really maybe make some headway out of this. No, I'm going to make this easy so I can move on. Shame on you, Jacob. Guys, get in the pool. Get in the pool. Help people out. Get in there. And more importantly, at least like I said earlier in this stream, I will give you my predictions. Not only will I give you my predictions, but the new thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be giving you my valuation, I guess you could say. There's going to be some part of it where nowadays you have to respect the hype. If nothing else, this has taught me you have to respect the hype. It's ridiculous. And again, I don't think Hyperion should have went as high as he did. He went there, so be it. Hopefully I can help counterbalance that to some degree. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Again, I will have no problem giving my prediction, but I also be given a base value, what I think the champion really should bring to the table. I'll tell you this, nobody's going to listen to me if I don't quit playing like a rookie here. Getting my face smashed in. Yep, glad I can't bleed. There we go. Jeez. Yeah, Agent Venom is nice. And again, guys, I do appreciate everybody showing up tonight. Again, sorry I got started late. Had a super busy day, ran around here, there, and everywhere. Ate my fair share of food and desserts. Came home, had stuff to do. Hang out with the family. You know, be responsible, I guess. And here I am now, a little later than I expected, but I guess better late than never. So do me a favor, if you're here, you're new, do me a big one. Hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. I'm pushing towards 200 already. Looking to take and blow past that and keep rolling. So Agent Venom's handy, Grim. I think people might overvalue the tenacity ability a little bit. It's nice. But now with as many immune champions as you have, it's pretty hard to value that as high as some people do. But he's interesting to play. I think it's not so much that he's going to impress you, that he's just interesting. It's fun to get a bleed on you and then just watch it magically go away. That ability to shrug that off is just, it's a fun ability. I don't know that it's necessarily that he means he's garbage. He's definitely got uses, but I hope you understand my point there. All right. We'll see how I can handle out here on the bleed note. I think I should be okay. Not a big fan of playing this on the iPad on this outside edge, but we'll go for it. Sure, Gene, not a problem, man. Absolutely. It is. His bleed is solid. He's got a pretty nasty bleed. That bleed is solid. Incinerate is pretty solid as well, but that bleed is nasty. Totally didn't mean to rush in there. Well, this is not going as planned. Alright, we may have to switch to the phone for AQ. That little bit of lag just drives me bonkers. Come on. Jeez. Holy smokies. Sure, I think X23 is better than AV. Yeah, Parasite, it drives me crazy. Drives me crazy a little bit. Grim's going to end up shooting me here. Not looking too hot, but worst case scenario, I can always heal up. Don't want to. I think I still got some team heals, so. Jeez. Shouldn't have got hit near as many times as I did. Gene, give me a few and I'll go see what's available to clear out. This is not a good showing. Ugh. Got hit way more than I expected, way more than I should have. Ugh. You know, I haven't even seen the preview for week 3. I've been extremely busy today, so I haven't really got to keep up too much. I've tried to stay active in the chats as best as I could. Um, but outside of that, I haven't got to really do any research or checking in on anything else. So, on the last bleed note, assuming I can get past that, I still have Thor for the final leg. Um, and Rogue. Rogue should be able to heal herself up against Archangel, assuming I don't do anything stupid here. So at this point, just got to play the symbiote fairly well. You know what? It should give me more than enough to take care of it, I think. That was nasty. That first fight was horrible. And I really, honestly, I'm not a, I don't feel like I'm a horrible player most of the time. Uh, Playing on the iPad can really jack me up. It does mess with my timing a bit. And it's just not consistent. Get the... Come on. Farik. That sucks. Unit donations being worth 20% more. That's interesting, I guess. Yeah, my Nebula's 440. She's awesome. She's fun. Um, oh, yeah. And the thing is, I try to play on my phone, especially for Alliance Quest. Uh, and seeing Grim in here from my Alliance stuck his neck out on the line brought me in. Uh, don't want to totally embarrass him here, but day 1 on map 5 has never been much of a problem. I always bring my Rogue, Nebula, and Thor, and it gives me a chance to use my other champions to either explore Act 4, finish whatever map I'm doing, um, things of that nature. So normally it's not much of a problem, but for whatever reason, playing combination of that and playing on the tablet is definitely not helping me. So, oh well. Thor's going to take some damage here, but assuming I can land this block early, I should be able to take care of business fairly quickly. That's all I needed was that stun. So more damage than he should have, but I'll have Thor and I'll have Rogue in that last leg of the fights. I shouldn't really have much issues, so. Gene, do you want a donation? Are you asking me or are you talking about the donation coming up on week 3? Parasite, once you move to an iPhone or any type of phone, in my opinion, so much easier to play, and dexterity is so much easier to use. Um, it becomes a lot easier. So, all right, we're gonna see if we can heal Rogue up a little bit here. If not, I'm gonna have Thor at least for that final leg. So, not the most ideal fight for her to heal up on, but the decreased bleed time makes it a little bit harder for Archangel to really be effective. Now, mind you, if I have to keep sitting here blocking with my face, and that wasn't ideal. We'd rather him push over to the L2, just because the L2 is so much easier to block or dodge damage from. Come on, give me a crit on my lifesteal. Figures. Now I'm going to get waxed. Why, game? Why? Oh. Yeah, cool. Gene, absolutely. Not really sure how that all works, but yeah, I'm all in. I never turn it down a donation, man. I'd greatly appreciate it. You know, Paris, what I have noticed is I haven't got near as many crits, which is kind of troublesome. It kind of bothers me a little bit. This is not exactly the day one showing I wanted for in the new alliance, but again, having Thor for the last part of the leg, and I think I can still take out a couple more guys with him. Just losing Nebula that much life in that first battle really was unnecessary, was stupid, and very frustrating. Just like that right there, getting punched in the face on that. Yeah, the life still has always went through the block. The thing that's really weird to me is I feel like she's critting a lot less. So that's I haven't got a crit out of her in a long time, which is kind of bothersome, I guess, more than anything. Oh, out of energy for now. The good news is I cleared my nodes. Should set everybody else up. Left side's down. Coming into the next stream. I mean, I can obviously go a short path, but even having Thor available, I feel comfortable going a little bit further. Thor has always been a solid champion for me, and I do have a revive if I have to. Horrible showing with Nebula. Had Nebula not went down so much on that first fight, I would be sitting pretty. So, bad play. Just kind of sucks that it happened the way it did. So, Grim, sorry about that, buddy. Not the best setup there, but I've already set my champs for the war, so at this point, let's go knock this thing out. Paris, yeah, Rogue is, it's, as far as I know, it's always activated through the block. She's an interesting champion to use. If you're not using her, fellas, I won't say that you're missing a whole lot, but she's very interesting. She can still buffs, which was what everybody loved about Loki for a long time. So she can still a buff, she can go through the block, she heals, reduced bleed time. I think it's debuff time in general, but here, let's just go take a quick peek at her. So once you open her ability, that's what increases the chance to be a critical on those life steals. So yeah, all debuffs 70% shorter. That's pretty nice. Not to mention you got a lot of other stuff. So 100% chance to power steal, another power steal, life steal. Also the buffs and they stay off going on. Grim, if he yells at me, I'll tell him to come watch my deal. At the end of the day, I know, and I think we've seen me play enough on here. If I'm playing on my phone, I shouldn't have a problem. Day one, I'm not too concerned. I think I could even still take a harder path next round if I had to, based on having Thor up. So, yeah, Unduped Nightcrawler, very handy. So, Grim. Angel, yeah, that cutoff was extremely nuts. Should have never went there. It just the community, I guess, has kind of just irritated me. I think it's insane that this is what we've come to. 6.4 million cutoff. You know, I said my piece this morning, and I've said it again tonight, going over the results. So be it. I'm done with it. Let's open some crystals, and let's have some fun. Oh, here, one more real quick thing. Give me 1 second, Gene. Some of my old Alliance guys. I'll just message that Lemonhead if he ever needs something. Alright, I opened a couple slots up, so Gene, go ahead, shoot me that invite. I need to go through the rest of them as well, so. Gene, I tell you what, I'll find out and I'll let you know. Not a big deal. I'll get with you. Angel, yeah. The cutoff appears to be between 6.4 and 6.5. I haven't heard exactly where. So it sucks. But guys, we've done it to ourselves. People are listening to these guys give out insane numbers, and they just keep doing it. And I mean, I'm going to pick on. I'm going to go ahead and pick on some of these guys in my alliance. And Grim was there this morning. You know, we've got a guy in our alliance that posts a picture of his cutoff. He's got like 8 million points. He's like, oh, I hope I get him. I woke up and I'm going, wait a minute. You hope? You got 8 million. How do you hope? And then one of our other guys posts, he's got 7.7, and he turns around and he goes, ooh, now I'm nervous. You got 7.7 million. 7.2, I think. How are you nervous? Like that, you should never be nervous, you know? It just drove me crazy, so. Alright, enough of the bitching and moaning. Again, I apologize. Alright, let's crack some crystals, have some fun. Gonna get the easy stuff out of the way. Stuff that I'm not too excited about. Arena boost, let's see what we get here. 3 stars, 4-star science. And a bunch more 3 stars. Alright, 1 4-star and a bunch of 3s. That'll come in useful later. Apparently you're going to have to use a ton of them nowadays to have a prayer of getting anybody. Ugh. Yeah, the overhype was real. It was brutal. Yeah, Paris, again, it should, you know, anything north of 6.5 got him for sure. If you're in that 6.4 to 6.5 range, you're sitting on pins and or you were sitting on pins and needles because that's where the cutoff was. Oh, there's a nice little hill package. Put that to use later. 7 golden crystals. Wow, Angel, great question. Between Hyperion or Thor, who's a better champ to take to 550? Gene, I'll keep an eye out for it. Matter of fact, you may have just popped. Solo 24. Got you, brother. I think I lean towards Thor. It depends on what you're doing and where you're going. Um, you know, and Grim just kind of nailed it on right there. It depends on what you're looking for. I think as pure damage dealer from start to finish, Thor wins. But it also kind of comes on what kind of fight you're doing. Thor is great for just up front, go get it, knock it out of the way. If you can land that very first parry out of the gate, right then you've got an armor sunder and you're doing work. Just boom, boom, boom. Um, yeah, but I mean, you're not asking the question which one's a little more versatile. Hyperion is a more versatile champion. Um, but the thing about it is there's a lot of champions that are poison immune that you can take to AQ. I mean, if you're just looking for poison immune, I can name you a bunch. Take Ultron, take Nebula, take Iceman. I mean, the list goes on and on. I'd take them above Hyperion. So, if I'm just comparing Thor and Hyperion on similar nodes, give me Thor. And the only reason in AQ is because I think he kills faster, and it saves you a lot of headaches. I think there's other uses for Hyperion, and he's definitely got uses. I'm not saying Hyperion's a bad champion. I think a lot of people thought that's what I was saying earlier in this week. That's never been my point. Hyperion is a fun champion, but to me, Thor just knows how to put a smack down. If you can land a block, it's game over. Thor does the rest. Hyperion takes a little more skill to use. No big deal, Gene. I don't care. It's about having good people, man. Oh, yeah. Hyperion on a power gain node is nasty, especially with his already power gain, so. Alright. What other crystal do I want to crack open and get out of the way? Let's get these 3 stars out of here. Alright, tier 3 catalyst. And the winner is Tech. It's useful, I guess. Tier 3 class catalyst fragments. Hip hip hooray. Alright, we're just going to start at the top and come down. Jacob. Hyperion is all about making that block and getting those Fury stacks going. Man, when you get those Fury stacks going, Hyperion can hit like a hoss. And his L2 is very deadly. So, and he can heal. But I still like Thor a little bit better. But that's just me. Correct. The signature helps. Alright, here we go. Glory. Give me something good. Hey, Cosmic, that's what I'm working towards. For the first time ever, I got lucky. Man, if I could get Cosmic again, this could be good. Yeah, Mystic, okay. I gotta rank up Doc Voodoo soon enough anyway, so. Here comes the fun one. 15 fragments. Where can I get lucky at? Of course, no Cosmic. Mystic, I can handle. Science, no good for me. Tech, eh. At least I got a Tech champ to go up if I need one, but and skill, eh. Come on. Alright, well, kabam to me yet again. Started off good, looking good with the fragments. That kind of sucks. No more Cosmic yet. Ugh. I mean, here's what I'm looking at real quick, and I'll come back to these. Go into the inventory, take a look at the catalysts. Tier 4. I need 30,000 fragments or to pull a full Tier 4 Cosmic, and we'll be leveling up one of my Cosmic champions. Mutants would be nice. The science and the skill I'm not too concerned about. Tech and Mystic are up there. I need those as well. But, alright. So there we go. We're really rooting for Cosmic. So guys, if you want to root for me in the background, hope that I get some Cosmic champs or Cosmic fragments here, or pull a full one even. I've yet to pull a full shard or a full catalyst. So I think you rank your unduped 5-star Ultron all day, Angel, all day long. Alright, well we got some decent Cosmic fragments again. Still yet to pull a full. And that streak continues. At least no science, no skill. Tech and Cosmic were the big winners here. Leave it to me. Yet to pull a full one. Alright, signature stones. Alright, so we can level some skills, some mystic, tech, and a Cosmic. 2 premium hero crystals. I would, Angel, all day long. Your 5 stars got to go up. I mean, the awakening for Ultron is nice, but it's not a necessity for him to be useful right away. He will easily surpass your duped one. Easily, in my opinion. And again, I'm not a pro, but if I had the choice, I'd do 5-star. And there's my 3-star Gambit. Anytime Gambit gets brought up, I've always got to mention my buddy. Every time I talk to him, I tease him about it. Huge Gambit fan, so I'll have to tell him I pulled Gambit last night. He'll be pissed. Vision's a nice champion to move up, but I would really be focusing on that 5-star Angel all day long. That 5-star Ultron's going to carry you a long way. Super tough champion. Bleed immune, poison immune, got regeneration, bleeds, evade, cauterize. There's a lot of good stuff that goes on him. What crystal? Oh, I got another 3-star. Didn't even see that. And again, guys, if anybody's new here, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. And if you've been here before and you're still hanging out here, do me a favor, send a friend or a family member, somebody over my way. Like I said, I'm pushing towards 200. Yeah, he's not thrilled about how Gambit was done in game, but you know, he still wants him, and that's just one of those things. I mean, that's the joy of the game, is that you can be a fan, and even if the character sucks, you can still have fun, and if you're good enough a player, you can at least make them usable. Doesn't mean they're going to be great, and obviously there's better champions, but you can at least put them on the team and make them usable. Hey, take it easy, Duels. Be safe. Thanks for stopping in again, buddy. All right. Let's get these specials out of the way. I agree with Grim. You got to go Ultron. Ultron is the logical choice here. Just better damage, a little, in my mind, a little less role dependent. You take Vision for when you need a power burn. He's just a power control guy. Ultron is a do-it-all type guy. You know, you can't really control him, but man, you really don't have to with Ultron. I mean, you just kind of beat the opponent into submission. Alright. So unless I get really lucky with a lot of 3-stars, we're going to be looking at one 4-star hero. Oh well, let the game begin. Well, I don't necessarily think it's too hard to beat Gambit right now. He's not exactly a super powerful champ. It's kind of a shame, but hey, it is what it is. Alright, let's spin him and see what we can get. Let's hope that I can get off this 2-star kick that I've been on. and pull somebody useful. And 2-star vision. Yeah. The nice thing with vision is if you can get to his L2, from there out, he's pretty deadly. But outside of that, well, the good news is twice I've stopped one spot shy of a 4-star. So I feel like we're in good luck. 4 stars are around us. Not so much, really, but hey, trying to stay positive. Angel asks, what do you guys think of running Ghost Rider, Scarlet Witch, and Ultron for Map 5? I think that's an amazing group. I don't think you can go wrong. That's a really good team. Ghost Rider, you're going to have heals. He's bleed immune. Scarlet Witch is just a beast no matter what. And Ultron is top tier when it comes to that. I mean, you're going to be able to take a bleed path, a poison path. It's really not going to matter. And all 3 of them can heal. Do a 5-star. As much as I would love to do a 5-star for everybody, here's the issue. Right now, I am saving all of my crystals for Iceman. Iceman has won my heart as a 4-star champion. His versatility and everything he brings to the party. However, it has been tempting many times to cheat on my Iceman idea, but I'm saving it. And hopefully I get lucky. I would love to pop AA as a 5-star. If I could awaken him, I probably would do it. But I'm going to continue saving. I think Iceman's going to be better for me. It's going to help with a couple of the different in-game content. So, man, I am all about stopping one shy of 4 stars tonight. Doing a good job of one spot, one-stop shop, way short. Come on. All right. And there it is again. All right. I think that's the 5th 4-star that I stopped one shy of. Paris, it'll be fun, man. When you get it, enjoy it. Hopefully you get somebody good. All right. And the 2-star train continues. All right. We'll let this one spin all the way out. Here we go. I'm not stopping it. Where she ends, nobody knows. Let her spin, though, says Star. So we're going to let her roll. Nice. Surely somebody in our alliance will pull him, man. I'm going to have to go suck up for my shitty play earlier. Can't get the boot before I get started. Yeah, here's the thing. At this point, it's kind of a catch-22. I don't see a reason to do regular ones. I think the feature's the way to go. It's really your only hope of duping is to save up and have 2 or 3, 4 shards or 4 crystals to go at it. So, Star didn't help, by the way. Still ended up one shy. So here's an interesting deal, and I don't know if it's true or not, but according to Kabam, as soon as you put that crystal there, it does not matter when you stop it. Hey, Aaron, take it easy, bud. Yeah, this is a record, I think, for being one shy of 4 stars. I mean, it's like Kabam is just making sure they tease me. Oh, you're really close, but we're not going to give it to you. Yeah, if you're looking for Magic and Mordo, Jacob, it's a no-brainer. You have to start popping the regular one now before it really gets flooded. Because here before long, you might as well forget it. And believe me, I've debated that going after Star-Lord. The problem is I'll never have a chance to dupe him. So I just don't see the reason for it. I'll save up. And hopefully I get lucky and get an Iceman or somebody that's kind of a little bit of a game changer. I don't know that Iceman's a full-on game changer, but he definitely helps. So yeah, it doesn't really matter when you stop these crystals, but oh, looky there, another one just shy of a 4-star. Yeah, She-Hulk's horrible. All right, I'll pop the last one by itself. We won't even spin it. So supposedly every crystal is pretty well already predetermined. Is kind of how I have taken it. Mother trucker, can it just not go one more spin? Just one more. Jeez. Why does this game have to hate me? Yep, 2-star Rhino. Nothing special. I agree, Grim. I guess when I look at Game Changer, which I guess it kind of is a game changer, and it's hard for me because I've never really had a good 5-star. It'll be interesting to have a really good 5-star because it probably changes it a lot more than I think. I have Hawkeye, Jugs, um, and Magneto right now. So my 5-stars haven't really changed the game any at all for me. So, and I've yet to see a 5-star be ranked high enough to really know what they can do, if that makes sense. And I think I shouldn't really have to worry much about these 3-stars. Pretty sure I got almost all of them that's in there, so. We'll quickly stop these and get to that 4-star. Man, Star-Lord's a beast. Iron Fist? Iron Fist is at least interesting. Um, the armor breaks come in handy. Uh, so I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I've never even messed with the labyrinth yet. Um, I haven't even got in there. Haven't even messed with it. So I'm interesting to see kind of what it looks like, I guess. All right. So let's see what we got. 1 4-star. Well, let's hope for something good. Ooh, I just hit my knee on my desk. Sorry about that. Here we go. Come on, something useful. Nice. I will take that. Don't have him. Saves me a little bit of a grind in the arena coming up. Not really a horribly desirable champion. Not somebody you really have to have. He's not going to crack your starting lineup. But it's a champion I don't have. Excellent for the arena. And continues to grow my... Wow, Gene. Come on, Iron Patriot. Why would you do that to me? But it grows my roster, so... I've heard of some people using him on defense. My defensive unit's pretty stacked, so I don't really see him coming up to play there, but I don't know. I've always wanted Howard the Duck, so I'm kind of excited about that pool. That's just the kid in me, I guess you could say. When he came out, he was one of the first champions after I came back to the game. And I was like, oh, that's just a cool looking champ. I want Howard the Duck. So, no, I have Howard the Duck now. All right. Tell you what, got a pretty good group of guys here, so let's take a see what we can do here. I got 10 hours to play around with this disturbed crystals. Let's get 2 of them and see if we can get lucky. Do we want to spin them or just crack them? I'll give everybody a chance to answer. 1 for the spin. 2 means we're just going to pop them open. So just type it in, 1 or 2, spin or pop it. Curious to see what everybody has to say. I'm going to sit back while I let the video catch up. All right. It's kind of funny. I can sit back and watch myself talk to you guys now that I'm sitting here waiting for the responses. All right, Jacob says crack him, still says spin. I got us 2 spins. We got 3 spins. All right, I think the spins are going to win out. All right, we're going to spin them. By the way, guys, if you're new here, never been here before, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Send somebody else in here to hit subscribe. I'm getting close to 200 subscribers. Looking to grow this thing a little bit, so here we go. Come on, Yondu. And no, we're gonna continue the pattern here and end up 1 spot shy of another 4-star. Unbelievable. All right, last attempt. Here we go. Would really like to pull Yondu. I don't see it happening here either. 3-star Electro. Wow. So not too good of a night pulling. Really didn't have a whole lot of exciting stuff to pull, but didn't get any full catalyst. Didn't get enough fragments of anything to push anything over. Highlight of my night, getting the duck. So quack, quack, quack. I got the duck, and that's the highlight of the night on crystals. What a thrilling night. When pulling Howard the Duck is your highlight, you got problems. Dang. Shoot. Alright, well, let's go ahead and we'll go finish this up. Proving Grounds has got to get finished, and then Master Difficulty's got to end as well, so. We'll make this quick work, hopefully. Gonna go back, finish up the Expert Proving Grounds. This will be quick and easy. And then at that point, I'll take a look and see what's going on. And again, guys, I appreciate everybody showing up. Again, it's late at night. I got 18 people in here hanging out. I do appreciate it. Do me a favor, if you're new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Send somebody else in this way. Pushing towards 200, and I can take all the help I can get. And my play tonight has not been the best. Yep, there's the poison. Didn't matter. He was toast. What's up, Bio? Alright, so we got Grim and Jacob discussing top 5 for Labyrinth. So far we were green, Star-Lord, and Gwenpool. So if you got an opinion, feel free, and I'll keep you guys up to date as far as where this discussion goes, because it is interesting to hear. You got two champions that are very good, or two players that are very good at the game, discussing top five for Labyrinth. So if you're starting to think about going down the Labyrinth, here's a little bit of a tip, some ideas, and some champions that you might want to be looking for. And again, let me make this clear. This is simply their opinion. It does not mean it's the only champions that can do it. Jacob says he's only seen people clear it with Stormlord, Gwenpool, Storm, Drax, and Black Panther. And Grim has had a buddy use Iceman to clear it. According to him, he used Suicides, which is in your masteries. It's interesting. Allows you to put up quite a bit more damage, and because Iceman is dual immune, he would be able to run those without really doing any damage to himself. So, Jag Tap. Here's my deal. I'm not going to, I'll tell you my prediction for cutoffs, but at the same time, I'm going to tell you what I think it should be, or more of a value. To me, second round cutoff Hyperion should be in the 4 million range, 442. I think we're going to see a massive drop. I still want to predict that it's going to probably end around a 4.8 cutoff. A little bit of that is leftover hype, but it shouldn't. I think we're going to see a huge drop off. And what's up, C-Boy? Good to see you in the chat. Haven't seen you here before. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you don't mind. And again, I appreciate everybody that comes in, subscribes, and hangs out. That's what makes the chat fun. So, I'll tell you what doesn't make watching me fun is whenever I just get punched in the face over and over. It's like I forget to block with the button, and instead I'm trying out the new face block approach. And he's dead. Jeez. You know, Angel, JagTab, in my opinion, I think we're going to see a pretty hefty drop. Bulldog, the problem is the hype is ridiculous. Yeah, AA's good for, Colossus, Unstoppable Colossus, Luke Cage. There's a couple of them. If they're bleed immune, Archangel has a rough time. Oh, you're talking about Labyrinth. Sorry. As far as the second round cutoff goes, back here, I still think we see probably the largest drop off we've ever seen. Mordo dropped down to below 3 or low 3s. Voodoo was 3 something. I'll have to go take a look again here and see what they did. So let me take a quick gander here at my list. Whoop. All right, basic. So Voodoo went from 4.9 to 5.9 to 4.2. Mordo 5.1 to 3.7. You know, I seen that. Let's see here. Voodoo dropped from 5.9 to 4.2. I mean, I think he should drop below 5. Sure. Just out of curiosity on Labyrinth, could you not run Hulk teamed up with Black Widow for the permanent stun? Well, not permanent, but be able to stun a large chunk of the way through. I mean, I know obviously you would be having some reduced returns. Oh, that was bogus. That bleed's going to hurt. I was going to say, can I just get a bleed, please? My goodness. What's up, East? How's it going, man? Sure, Jacob. And I kind of figured that, like I said, the diminishing returns would be different. So, Chid, now you know. So, it, I don't know. I'm hoping I pull a solid 5-star. I'd love to get into the labyrinth and see what happens. I guess I need to finish the road to it first. Kind of would make sense, huh? So much stuff to do, so little time, and so many of my champions tied up in everything else. Actually, Chid, it ended up somewhere like between 6.4 and 6.5. I don't think they've released the exact number yet, but still. I can tell you this. The number is way, way, way too damn high. Man. I still think we see an astronomical collapse on the second round. Who knows? The thing about it is, I don't know what it is. I don't know why. And I guess that's what's driving me crazy. It just doesn't make much sense. It's insane. I'm hoping things level out from here on, and people wake up, smell the coffee. Yeah. There's nothing somebody can say to me to explain why a champion that is considered lower on the tier level than Voodoo went higher in scores. It just doesn't make any sense. None. We'll see. Chid, are you just wanting to play on my account? Every time I turn it around, you're always trying to do some sort of run for me. Always trying to get me. And Star Lord is toast. What's up, Payne? How are you doing, man? Good to see you in the chat. Again, guys, if anybody's new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I do greatly appreciate it. Pushing the 200 mark, so I'd love to hit that, knock it out, and be done with it. Alright, now I gotta wait 13 seconds. I'll be patient for that. You know, here's the thing, though. Those arena boosted, I don't know. And if it was, good. Because so many people blew their load in one round, hopefully everything will calm down and go back to normal. No reason for a basic champ to be going as high as these guys are going. It's just crazy. Jacob. I don't think I see him dropping that far, but it wouldn't shock me to see him drop down into somewhere in the fours, upper fours. A lot of people got him. They've awakened him, or they already had the awakening crystal setting on him. Um, and I don't see people going to 7 and 8 million again. That's yeah. I mean, one round, so many people just makes no sense. I don't get it. What's up, Devil is Sick? How's it going, man? Sure, I can see where you're coming from there, Angel. Buenos dias. So you're Central Time Zone there. Hey, Gene. Save the good boost for round 2. Man, I hope. I'm hoping everybody blew it on round 1 because they were so afraid. I don't know what they were afraid of, but they were afraid. It was unbelievable. Yeah. Jag, it depends on what you're looking for. If you'd like to have a chance at Magic, Star-Lord, or any of those classic guys, Mordo, Hulk, I would open your 5-star now. Wait until December and you're going to have a ton of people in the crystal. So, depends on what you're looking for. Or who you're looking for, or what you're trying to gather out of it. That's what it all really runs down to. If you don't have the patience to save up to go for a featured champ or two, I would say go for it now, pop it, get it over with. If not, I would save and wait until you find a featured champion you want and make a run for it. So what I'm hoping is that we see another push of get in the pool again. Everybody needs to get in the pool for the arena. Hopefully we can get a little bit better cutoff on this next go around, and a little less people going for him. Like I said, a lot of people are going to have him duped now, so should be handy. Sure, East. I can see where you're coming from. Again, I don't fault people for feeling that way, but that's to me that's kind of why things are going the way it's going. Um, there's no reason though that Hyperion should have brought 6.4 million. So that's the frustrating end of it, I guess. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, Graham, holding off to December is a super long wait. Hey, you could get lucky, pull somebody handy, and well, here's the thing though. According to the numbers, I believe this is one of the highest amount of rewards that they've had, and the cutoff was still high. I don't know. I know this. There's no reason it should have been 6.4 million. There's no way I would have put that up for him. And if I miss him, I miss him. At some point, there becomes a value to things. Oh, I don't want to miss him. Okay, you don't want to miss Venom? You got to put up 4 million. Venom is not a 4 million champion. Just like Hyperion is not a 6.4 million champion. The hype, the fear, that's 6.4 million. That's 4 million, whatever the number is. It'll be different. Not as many people going after him on the dupe are doing insane numbers. I think we'll see a solid drop. And if not, then it's even more worrisome. Because at least the past 2 times the champion has went for an insane amount of points, the second round has been a drastic drop-off. I guess I could go. Let's see here. How much do I have left? Alright, so I gotta finish chapter 2, and chapter 1's, well, it doesn't take much to finish that. So my longest thing left is chapter 2. Here, we've got 1 energy. We'll have fun. We'll go, go kill a little time. No, I agree. Burnout alone, I mean, it's tough for people. Here, it's like I told one of the guys today was talking to me about it. I said, look, eventually these guys are going to run out of days off work. I mean, you can't keep calling into work and then telling your boss, look, I got an arena grind I have to be at. I mean, eventually they got to get back to work. I mean, you can't keep taking days off. Because to put those kind of numbers up, you're either dropping some decent money to maintain the units and the refills, or you're burning through all your stuff. Yeah, I would love to have Red Deadpool. We'll see how bad I can perform on the iPad on this. If nothing else, I'll switch to the phone here in a second. It's finally charged up and ready to roll. Absolutely love having fun playing as Archangel against Winter Soldier in here. Diminishing returns become a little bit of a problem, but not too bad. Being able to keep those neurotoxins up definitely help. Tell you what doesn't help. Uh-oh. Don't bleed. Whew. Stacking those neurotoxin. Crap. That should have never happened. Yeah, I think this could be doable with a rank 5 Archangel. Heck, I might be able to finish it right here. Oh, that was bull. I feel like I got ripped off right there. Come on. Give me another stack. Yep, that's going to do me in. Dang it. Ah. That sucks. I thought I was going to get him right there with just Archangel. Just going back and reading Voodoo against ROL. Winter Soldier is so fun. These crazy rounds got to be running on 3 hours sleep. Burnout's got to be real. Double round of Voodoo and Star Lord. I had to cool off for a bit. Jacob says when he went for Gwenpool, he set an alarm every 2 hours. According to Krupal, our JagTab, Android phones are still having a lot of trouble. I had to restart the game at least 80 times during his arena grind. Is it still anyone else having that issue? Angel's saying nope. Grim said he did the same thing for Carnage round 1. Alarm every 2 hours. Alright. It sounds like JagTap is just recently having issues with his phone. So hopefully it won't be too bad for him. And again, just kind of playing around here, having a little fun. I never really messed with this too much, so just kind of in ROL playing around, killing time, having a chance to chat with people, and I really wanted to see what I could get Archangel to do. And he actually put a pretty good dent in Winter Soldier. So now I'll play around here with Iceman and see what I can get him to do. Alright. Well, come on. No crit. That sucked. Throw that cold snap down. There we go. Winter Soldier down. Steve, no, I haven't actually even attempted it. To be quite honest with you, haven't even tried. I normally come in here and just kind of play around against Winter Soldier every so often to kill time. Haven't even attempted it. And like I said, there's a lot of stuff that I really should do that I haven't even begun to mess with. And a large chunk of that is just simply because I've had so much time tied up in everything else. Between Alliance War, Alliance Quest, finishing Map 4 out, and doing the new events that come out all the time. That's just kind of where I've been, so. Here, well, and now, dang it, now part of me wants to go for it. I mean, it's definitely doable. Scarlet Witch and Wolverine would probably be my two biggest headaches. I hate playing Rhino, but Wolverine would be hard to counterbalance. Archangel could do it. As you saw earlier, stacking neurotoxins would definitely be fun. And could possibly do it. I just don't know how bad diminishing returns would affect it, so. Alright, guys. Well, I'm kind of sad didn't have any good pulls tonight. Nothing good out of the crystals. Yeah, I probably should. And like I said, really the only thing I foresee kind of holding me up might be Wolverine or Scarlet Witch. I'm sure I'm probably going to have to use units no matter what, so. Oops. I'm going to go exit that quest. Yeah, well, revive-wise, I've got a ton of revives. Potions would be the only thing that really matters, so. I don't have any of the big ones. Hey, thank you, Jag. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I kind of figure I can use Gully. That's the only thing, and that somebody told me that probably the last time I streamed. 3-star Gully would work the same as the 4-star because it's based on a percent, not on an ability. So she would work out the same. So that was good news. So. Guys, in all reality, I'm probably about done. I'm approaching 1:45 here. Had a busy day today, got a busy day tomorrow. Listen, I appreciate everybody coming out. More importantly, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Send me a person or two, guys. Like I said, I'm pushing the 200 mark. I was going to take a quick look here and see, but pushing 200, so I'd love to hit 200 subscribers and start working up past that. So send that 186. So do me a favor, guys. Come on. 14 away. Find me 14 new subscribers. Tell them to come in, check me out. I greatly appreciate it. And again, we're going to continue building. I do have a couple new revamped ideas coming out. You're probably looking in the next week or two. More realistic, probably around 2 weeks. So keep your eyes out for it. Exciting when that comes. So outside of that, guys, I appreciate everybody. And again, feel free to hang out for a bit. Also, real quick, sorry, I'm horrible about this at times. Do me a favor, look me up on Twitter at Slice'em. You can also find me online, Slice'em. So, again, guys, thanks. I appreciate everybody coming out. And send me a couple more. Like I said, 14 away from 200 subscribers. Any help I can get, it's greatly appreciated. I do, Steve. It's Twitter is simple, man. It's the same thing here, at Slice. It helps if I can spell my own name. Holy smokies. I'm at Slice'em on Twitter, or you can also look me up. Just Slice'em on the Line app if you'd like to chat, guys. Everybody take care. And again, best of luck this week. Hope everybody gets some good champions they're looking for. And best of luck in your Alliance Quest and Alliance Wars. Till next time, take it easy, fellas.